Big Ten versus
Like,
ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new look lineups in football. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstrew. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Caught quickly. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's tapped. Quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Soto. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverines. They cap the drive with 6 points. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Carr. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Miami. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to throw. It's Soto. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Grab down the middle. It's Garrett. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Up over the middle, it's Garrett. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He lets it go. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Pryor. Looking deep downfield with the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Pryor. On the move now. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Canes. He will score.
Well, that's a great way to scratch your way back into this football game. Remember, it's three phases: offense, defense, and special teams. Often an overlooked aspect in the game, and here we're reminded of how important it is. Great job. Home crowd back into it after that big return by the special teams unit.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Lets it go quickly. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner out, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Here comes a handoff. He stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking downfield, it's Soto. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Looking to pass. It's Pryor. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Canes are in the red zone now. In the red area, it's Carr. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Soto. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The sure hands. It's Carr. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any.
Caught at the 30. Still running. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back.
Has it back to the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. To keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Soto. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. He hands it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. The middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, I love this. People, they're still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the third quarter, and boom, we've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Soto. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Some hard running there through a tackle. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Now on ball is incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run this one in. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Soto. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He's got it. Enough for a first down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Soto. Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on third and long from inside the red zone.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be brought down. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. And he stops at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Pryor. He's running out of time here. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss in this sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Dropping back. It's Pryor. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Off target and incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Dropping back, it's Soto. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield. It's Pryor. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that really galvanize an offense.
Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. Here's the handoff for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception. The Miami offense back out onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Pryor. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
And it's caught. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made over the middle. Breaks into the clear. Breaking tackles and going. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped.
Boy, unbelievable effort here by this receiver to come up with a catch and then work his way all the way to get out of bounds to stop this clock. Risky throw here over the middle, but a good effort and a good heads-up play by this receiver.
He's got room to run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Soto. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation